Good morning, students. Welcome to that electronic devices and circuit course. And today's topic is analysis of common collector amplifier using H parameters. This is Dr. Y. Pandu Rangaiah, Associate Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So let us go quickly that the today's session, the analysis of common collector amplifier using the H parameters. After completion of this session, the students will be able to they can understand that the description of the common collector amplifier, and they can analyze that the common collector amplifier by using the H parameter model, and they can also be able to calculate the analysis parameters of the current gain, input impedance, voltage gain and output impedance. Now let us consider what is the common collector amplifier. So in case of a common collector amplifier, the base is the input terminal, collector is the common terminal, and emitter is the output terminal. Base is the input, collector is the common, and emitter is an output terminal. So we will take the output across the emitter terminals. So where here the emitter is connected to that RE resistor, and from the emitter terminals through the capacitor across the load resistor we will take it as an output. So emitter will be acts like as an output for the common collector amplifier. Whereas the base is the input, the self-biasing circuit where the potential divider circuit I will use at the base, which consists of R1 and R2 resistors. Where the collector is the common, and I will not connect any resistor across the collector terminals, and then it will be connected to that the VCC. So the input will apply it is and through the base terminals, through the capacitors, where it is of having an internal resistance of Rs and the voltage is the Vs. So this is applied to the input terminals, and this is connected to the ground, the common terminals. So this is about the circuit diagram of a common collector amplifier. So where it consists of the two capacitors, the C1 and C2 capacitors, and where here we will take common collector amplifier, the output is across the emitter terminals. So therefore the emitter resistor is not bypassed by a capacitor here. Across the emitter terminals we are taking the output through a capacitor C2. So now let us will go that what is the H parameter model of this, the common collector amplifier. So to draw that the equivalent H parameter model, there are three conditions which we need to satisfy. The first one it is all the DC voltages are replaced as an grounded or the 0 volts, and all the capacitors here the C1 and C2 capacitors are short circuited for AC analysis. And the third one it is will replace the transistor by with its appropriate H parameter model of the transistor configuration. Here the transistor is operated in CC configuration, therefore the transistor is replaced by with its common collector H parameter model. So now we will see that what is its H parameter model. So where here at the output side, the emitter resistor will come into the picture because of there is no bypass capacitor, and after that the capacitor is shorted, and again the load resistor. Therefore here the load impedance will be becomes as an RE is in parallel with RL, right? And here the transistor is replaced by with its H parameter model, where this one it is we are using HIC, HOC, HRC, HFC, and the input is applied, and after that the capacitor C1 is replaced by the shorted, R1 in parallel with R2 will becomes at the input side, where for this the transistor, the base is the input terminal, VB is an input voltage, IB is an input current, where that output is, emitter is output terminal, therefore IE will be becomes as an output current. Now we will write that the H parameter equations here. The H parameter equations are, we can write VB equal to HIC into IB plus HRC into VE, and at the output side the H parameter equation is IE equal to HFC into IB plus HOC into VE. So these are the H parameter equations of common collector configurations. So taking these H parameter equations, then we'll do the analysis of the common collector amplifier, that is the calculation of current gain, input impedance, voltage gain and output admittance parameters. Let us will take the first analysis parameter, which is the current gain. So before going to the current gain, we'll see that what is the load impedance here. So RE is in parallel with the RL. Therefore, I will consider it as the ZL or the load impedance is equal to RE in parallel with RL. Now, we'll start to calculate what is the current gain. Current gain is defined as, it is the ratio of output current to the input current. Let us assume that the output current is, load current is IL and the input current is IB. Whereas IL is equal to minus IE. IL is equal to minus IE. Therefore, the current gain AI equal to minus IE divided by IB. Similarly, the output voltage here VL equal to, we can write, or VE, the output voltage VE equal to, I can write it is an IL into ZL, or which is equal to IL is nothing but minus IE into ZL. Now to find out the current gain, let us will take the second H parameter model equation, which is given by IE equal to HFE into HFC into IB plus HOC into VE. In this equation, I will replace the VE, where IE equal to HFC into IB and VE I will replace in terms of the current. So VE I can write is the minus IE into ZL, therefore minus HOC into IE into ZL. I will write that all the IE terms on one side and take it common. Then if I find that the ratio of IE divided by IB, then I will get it is an IE by IB equal to HFC divided by 1 plus HOC into ZL. Therefore, the current gain AI equal to minus IE by IB, which is equal to minus HFC divided by 1 plus HOC into ZL. This is the expression for the current gain in case of common collector amplifier. So here how we calculate it? The current gain is the ratio of the output current to the input current, and we consider it is an the output current expression, where here in this expression the voltage, output voltage VE will replaced in terms of current. VE we can write ILZL, or it is equal to minus IE into ZL. By substituting this expression, writing all the IE terms on one side and IB terms on the other side and taking that the ratios of IE to IB, and we got it is on the current gain equal to minus HFC divided by 1 plus HOC into ZL. So this is the same procedure which how we can calculate it for common emitter and as well as the common base amplifiers. In similar way, we'll move on to the second analysis parameter, which is called as an input impedance. The input impedance of any amplifier is defined as the ratio of input voltage to the input current. In case of the common collector amplifier, input voltage is VB and input current is IB. So to calculate this input impedance, let us will consider that what is then the input voltage expression of common collector amplifier, where we have VB equal to HIC into IB plus HRC into VE. In this expression, again I will replace this VE. VE equal to, we know it, it is an minus IE into ZL. By substituting it, VB equal to HIC IB minus HRC IE into ZL. Already we calculated the current gain expression, where AI is equal to the output current divided by the input current, IE divided minus IE divided by IB. From this minus IE equal to, I can write it as an AI into IB I can write. So wherever minus IE is there, I will replace it in terms of IB and in terms of the current gain by the expression HRC into AI into IB into ZL. Now I will write it as an IB, I will take the common here. So IB into HIC plus HRC into AI into ZL. So if I take that the IB here, VB divided by IB is nothing but the input impedance, which is equal to HIC plus HRC into AI into ZL. Or if I substitute that the AI value, then it is HIC minus HRC HFC divided by 1 plus HOC into ZL into ZL. So this is how we can calculate the input impedance. The input impedance is the ratio of the input voltage to the input current, where the input voltage expression VB equal to, we have like this, and we'll replace the VE in terms of the current gain and as well as the base current, input current. Then we'll divide it, the VB with the IB on both the sides, and we'll get that the expression ZI equal to HIC plus HRC into AI into ZL. And if I substitute the AI value here, and we'll calculate input impedance. Now let us, we'll move that the next analysis parameter, the voltage gain. Voltage gain is defined as the ratio of output voltage to input voltage. Here the output voltage is VE divided by input voltage is VB. VE we can write it as an minus IE into ZL, right? And IE minus IE I can write as an the VE equal to minus IE into ZL. Minus IE I can write as an the VE into AI into IB into ZL. And if I substitute this VE value here, AV equal to AI into IB into ZL divided by VB, or this expression I will write like this, AI into ZL divided by VB divided by IB I will write, whereas the VB by IB is nothing but input impedance. Therefore, the voltage gain I can write AV equal to AI into ZL divided by ZI, because already we calculated the input impedance and also the current gain. Therefore, we can express that the voltage gain in terms of the current gain and the input impedance by the expression the voltage gain AV equal to AI into ZL divided by ZI. Now we'll move on how to calculate the output admittance. Output admittance is the ratio of output current to output voltage by keeping input voltage equal to 0. So first we'll start to calculate by taking the input voltage expression and substituting it equal to 0, and we'll see that one of the parameter will calculate, where VB equal to, we have HIC into IB plus HRC into VE. In this the VB value, input voltage equal to 0, I will substitute. By substituting that, I will calculate from this IB divided by VE, and this value is given by minus HRC divided by HIC. Once this value is calculated, now we will move on to calculate the output admittance, which is IE divided by VE. Therefore, I will take it as an the output current expression, IE equal to HFC into IB plus HOC into VE. I will divide this equation with respect to VE on both the sides. Then here the VE will be gets cancels. And IE by VE is nothing but Y naught equal to HOC here plus HFC into IB divided by VE. But IB by VE equal to minus HRC divided by HIC. Therefore, if I substitute HOC minus HRC HFC divided by HIC. This is an output admittance. So the output admittance is calculated. It is a ratio of the output current to the output voltage by keeping the input voltage is 0. Next, we'll move on all these analysis parameters taking the source resistance into consideration. If I take that the source resistance into consideration, then here the AVS I can write it as an output voltage. AVS I can write is an output voltage is the VE divided by Instead of the VB, I will write it as now VS. I will divide this equation with respect to VB and I will multiply with VB. The value does not changes. But VE by VB is nothing but the voltage gain AV into VB by VS. Whereas by looking at this circuit diagram, the voltage across the input impedance Zi, it is an VB, which is given by VB equal to total voltage into that resistance divided by the total resistance. Or from this, VB divided by Zi equal to Vs divided by Rs plus Zi. By substituting this value here, the voltage gain by taking the source resistance into consideration, we can get so this is Vs, it is Zi divided by AV into Zi divided by Rs plus Zi. Suppose if source resistance is 0, then we will get this and the AVS is equal to, if Rs is equal to 0, AVS is equal to the AV. So in similar way, we will calculate the current gain by considering the source resistance. To calculate the current gain by taking the source resistance, the voltage source I will convert into the current source. Then voltage source, if I convert to the current source, then the resistance will come in parallel to this the current source. This is an IS, this is an RS and this is an Zi. So let us here through the Zi, the current is flowing, it is an IB. The current through the Zi is given by IB equal to total current into opposite resistance divided by the total resistance. Or from this IB divided by IS is equal to, I can write RS divided by RS plus Zi. Or AIS is given by the output current divided by the input current is now it is an IS and I will multiply and divide with IB. Therefore it is minus IE divided by IB into IB divided by IS, whereas minus IB divided by IE divided by IB as an AI. AIS is equal to AI into IB by IS value is RS divided by RS plus Zi. So this is the current gain by taking the source resistance into consideration. In similar way, we have the input impedance and output admittances. Input impedance is nothing but the input impedance is in series with the source resistance. Therefore, the ZIS will becomes Zi plus Rs. Whereas the output admittance by calculating here, we will calculate the YOS is equal to output current divided by output voltage. By keeping the input voltage is now the Vs is equal to 0. If Vs is equal to 0, then we will write the input equation is the Vs is Rs into IB plus HIC into IB plus HRC into VE. This is an input voltage expression. Therefore, if I divide by keeping a Vs is equal to 0, from this the expression IB divided by VE, I will get is an minus HRC divided by Rs plus HIC. Therefore, the YOS is IE divided by VE. I will take the IE expression. IE equal to HFC into IB plus HOC into VE. In this equation, I will divide with VE on both the sides. This VE will be gets cancelled. IE by VE is nothing but YOS, which is equal to HOC. If I substitute the IB by VE value, whichever I calculated from the above equation, if I substitute it, minus HRC, HFC divided by RS plus HIC. Here, by taking source resistance into consideration, in this denominator part, the RS is also added to this HIC. So, these are the parameters how we can calculate for common collector amplifier by using the exact H parameter model, right? And these are the references to follow for this concept. Okay, and we'll again meet in the next session where we'll discuss what is an exact H parameter model analysis. We'll discuss up to here in the last 3 sessions. In the next session, we'll discuss that instead of using the exact H parameter model and how we can calculate a simplified H parameter model, and we'll do that the same analysis by using simplified H parameter model. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.